What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rewind. Grab your breakfast because we are about to get it started. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is up, people? What is going on? Welcome. We are here with another episode of the Rewind. Couldn't come last week because of circumstances, but we are back. We are back. Bryon the Grizzly is in the house. We got a special guest coming in too. So, Bryon, what's up?
Man, I'll get you my pancake real quick. Hope we got y'all's. That's good, man. I'm feeling good about everything. I'm glad I'm able to come and talk because there's so much information that's gonna be coming out. I mean, how many weeks do we get all those trailers to drop in one day? It doesn't happen.
Crazy, eh? We definitely had a good week of stuff going on today, last week. But I'm going to bring in our special guest for tonight, for the day. I don't know what I'm saying. Nighttime. It's probably too early in the morning, guys. It's been a minute since I did this. All right, just bear with me. But our guest coming in, Mr. Danny Graham. What is up,
What
brother?
up,
Tell the
Danny?
people
What's
where
up?
they
What's
can
up?
find
How y'all doing, fellas?
you. Doing good. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm doing good. This week was too hot for me not to try and partake, so I asked last night, and Nzo.
Okay, Danny will be not coming back on the show.
You gonna Phantoms on them already?
yeah. We already know where that hot stuff is coming from because I just told you how cold it was here today.
No, I'm saying like
It has been a fire week though.
That's
Not,
what I'm talking about.
and I can say
Oh, you
fire
mean
because it's
news-wise? Okay.
yeah, because it's negative 25 degrees here too, so it's all right.
I ain't talking about no weather. I'm talking about the news that come out.
I got you. Let's see what's going on in the chat over here real quick. We got Collector Movie Man. He said, "What up, Bryon Nzo? What's up, brother? How you doing? How you guys doing today? I'm planning on finishing the Charlie Sheen autobiography. I'm on chapter 43. The book is 55 chapters plus the epilogue. Ooh, that's
Epilogues are actually my favorite part of the book because I feel like it really brings the story together. So
they did a documentary on Netflix.
They did it. Exactly.
Yeah. I watched some of that. I didn't finish it all. Next up, I started rewatching House of Dragons a few days ago, and I'm about to finish season 2 today. Nobody gives a damn about
Dude, it's
damn
better. I'm glad you're able to do that because you know what? I gotta say, the Knights of the Seven Kingdom was not exciting the first episode. The first episode literally was like, if you've seen The Knight's Tale, and it's the first like 10 minutes of it, but they stretched it out for 44 minutes.
It's like House of the Dragon is good. The first season good. Second season not bad, but keep hanging in there.
Yeah.
You guys can enjoy your House of the Dragons crap. I'm good. Is there a new trailer for Supergirl coming out in a few days? Is that why we got our first look at Lobo? I'm guessing Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking Super Bowl will get the first look at the trailer. And I finally have my Wicked for Good 4K Steelbook.
Already?
That's good. I didn't see it yet. The first one had way too much singing for me, so I probably skipped the second one. Yes, I know, but it was. Listen, there's musicals, and there was like they would do a music song, have a conversation for like 2 seconds, and then break into music again. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I think I did.
Cynthia Erivo is really good in both of them.
A friend of mine asked me to watch Les Miserables. I'm no.
Oh no!
That's the worst one. I watched it last night. I was like, why did I tell this person I was gonna watch this? Every song, every sentence is a song.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Arriving today. Sorry, I forgot to add that part at the end. No problem.
Oh yeah.
To quote to quote Bender, let's go already. What's up, Eli? How you doing? Thank you, man.
That's
Hi, y'all.
man.
How you doing? Sully Streams, what's up, brother? Thank you
What
for
up,
popping in. I
Sully?
appreciate it. Said I want pancakes. I'm jealous.
I mean, you
Don't
just about a few things, Derpy. Go Bears.
I had my pancakes. Me and my wife went to IHOP this morning, so we good.
Oh man, I feel it. Oh man.
Derpy said, "Bro, I was wearing that. I was wearing bad hat.
Bro
Or
is
that
wearing
hat.
It's a badass.
Oh, bro was wearing a bad hat. Oh,
Mm.
I appreciate it. Always. Yeah, it's freezing here in Michigan. It's like -7. You guys use Fahrenheit, so I can deal with that. Copenhagen test is
Oh,
fire. Really?
-7 Fahrenheit is like -20 degrees in Celsius.
Nah, man, it's like +3.
Yes.
No. Oh,
So,
minus
because when
Fahrenheit.
it's 0 Celsius, it's 32 degrees
-7.
Fahrenheit. So -7 Fahrenheit means it's like -28, -35 degrees Celsius. So we're actually colder than you.
No. Fahrenheit -7 Fahrenheit would, because if you're 23, right? I would be
32
like
is 0. 32 is 0.
I'll tell you that in a second. Copenhagen test is fire. Someone else told me it was good too, but that Asian guy made some racist comments at one point. I remember seeing online, so I don't know about that one. I don't know. We'll see. Wicked, no nomination. Iona, Sinner 16. Yes, definitely. Culture just on a roll. Absolutely. And listen, since we're not talking about Sinners, I'm going to say this at the beginning of the stream right now. I'm going to say this now because these racist mother effers are making me like this damn movie, all right? Because y'all know how I felt about Sinners. But when I'm watching all of these tweets where people are complaining about how it's not such a good movie and disrespecting the movie, I was like, you know what? Sinners deserves everything it gets. So I hope it wins Best Movie at the Oscars or 100%.
I want Michael B. Jordan to win Best Actor. That's what I do.
That too. Me too. 100%. So that these guys can go on there and do their little rants and hate on it a little bit more. Yeah, 100%. I want pancakes. You said some, by the way, Brian. Gun dropped a 29-second promo for Lobo. Did he? I didn't know that. Hello, boys. Stopping through to drop a like because I am not home. Appreciate you popping up, Mom Bear. Thank you very much. Put video in DM. All right. Cool. Eli. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'll look at it, try and bring it up because we are going to get in to the first topic. So let's do it. All right, guys. So the first topic, as Eli did actually bring up, is about Lobo because we did get our first look at Lobo. So I'll just read this article real quick. It said promo test features an even better look at Jason Momoa's transformation into Lobo. 2 Supergirl promo posters have been released, offering DC comic fans much better look at Jason Momoa's comic book accurate transformation into the DCU's main man Lobo. Despite playing the DCEU's Arthur Curry, starring in 2016's Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice and ending with The Flash in 2023, Momoa has...
Wow.
I know, eh? But you say only 7, but then it's like, damn, it was really 7 years since that? Like, still seems short but long, you know?
The whole DCEU was only 7 years?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Well, maybe longer because Man of Steel came out in what?
09?
Whatever year Man of Steel came out, that's the year it started, and then Batman vs. Superman. And then, yeah.
2013.
13? Okay, so
those 10
started.
Okay,
10 years. 10 years. Momoa has been a long fan favorite choice to bring Lobo to life on the screen. Some might argue that gives what we see here something of a cosplay feel, but when you get past this being Momoa dressed as Lobo, it's hard to deny that it looks like a Scrooge. Oh, Scrooge of the Cosmos has been Scourge of the Cosmos has been pulled straight from the pages. The big test will be seeing what Momoa does with Lobo and Supergirl. Though the preview released earlier certainly seems to have left a majority of fans hugely excited. The character's role in the movie is expected to be equivalent to an extended cameo, though we expect his scenes to be action heavy. Last year, Supergirl director Craig Espy reflected on the amazing experience of shooting the movie's action scene. We had about 6 or 7 weeks. It was just all stunts. It was a lot to do. My stunt coordinator at one point said, "We're doing all of this cable work. We have 8 miles of cable right now on the stage. I've never had that much. It was really exciting. There was always a little difference whether she had her full power or she had no powers, like when she is on the red planet. It is fun watching the movie because she's going in and out of these planets with red planets and yellow planets and Superman's powers. Supergirl doesn't work on a red planet. You're just an ordinary human being, and that's where she's comfortable, and she gets drunk there. Also, there is in the story emotional dictated a lot of how these fight sequence went. So if she was in a very angry place, it was going to be a much more like a photonic camera, messy, aggressive camera work. If she's feeling in the zone to speak, the camera work would get more fluid, figuring out where we were in the story and how that reinforced her emotionally with the fight sequence was really fun. So let's get our guest first opinion. Danny, what are your thoughts on Lobo and how he looks?
Scroll
I
it
think
down.
it looks good. I
I
think
got
he
the picture
definitely
here.
looks good. I think that Jason Momoa is going to kill it. I believe that this movie is going to outperform Superman,
Yeah, you keep
and
saying
uh,
that.
and I think that I'm ready to see it.
What about you, Brian?
I hear you say that. I hear Fernando say that a couple times, and with all the movies around it, I just don't see it. I don't see how it could outdo Superman with all the movies that are surrounding it. I think it's badly placed. I think there's a lot of interest with it in it, and but I don't think it's going to have the international appeal because, to be truthful, I mean, internationally they're not going to support the female, a white female, as much as you would, male. Just honestly with how it works. So I don't. It's going to have a hard time matching Superman. I think it might be a better movie though, and I think it works better. The darker edginess of it might work better. I just don't think it's going to make this much money.
I call it the Momoa effect. Momoa puts butts in the seats, and he is internationally loved by women. So that's what I think. I'm not saying 100%. On her performance. I'm not saying the strength of the movie. I think Jason Momoa is going to bring that energy, that whatever he has, charisma, that laissez-faire, whatever you want to name it. I think he has it, and I think that's what I was going to do. So I think it's between Grogu and the Mandalorian, if I'm not mistaken.
So you have Grogu and the Mandalorian. You have the Odyssey on the other end. You have
I'm afraid of the Odyssey.
You have Minions, and you have Masters of the Universe. I'm
afraid Odyssey gonna take a lot of steam. But I'm not sure about Grogu. The more I think about it, I don't know if Star Wars had the cash.
Really?
You talk about a movie. The last Star Wars movie still did $1 billion, and it was a terrible movie.
I agree.
It was a terrible.
I don't know. The kids get me a little worried. The kids get me a little because that baby Grogu is gonna pull the kids. I don't.
Your mic went out, Danny. It's
What
gonna be
Toy
very
Story 5 too, and Minions too. That's like within a week of each of it too.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of movies coming out. A lot of these movies they're not gonna make as much as people think it is, because I'm watching videos and people are complaining about things are so expensive now, right? So let's just say even like maybe not Supergirl, but there's going to be a lot of these movies who are expected to make a lot of money that aren't going to make as much money as they think they're going to make, because there's so many jam-packed movies coming along. And I think even 2027 is going to be a lot worse, because if you look at the slate of movies coming out that year, oh my gosh. Let's play this video here. This is what Eli sent. and it's definitely seems interesting. Hold on, I gotta remove that and add that. All right, let's do this. Sure, the sound is on.
Do you have any comments about playing Lobo?
Finally.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it got before Superman.
let me say this.
It looks better. It does look better than Superman, but I just
it does.
Know, man.
I wrote the lineup, and let's see. Okay, it comes out when June
26th. Mm-hmm.
Before that will be Mandalorian Grogu, which comes out May 26th. So that's almost a month.
Mm-hmm.
After that will be the Odyssey, which comes out on July 17th. Moana, July 10th. That's all it's competing against.
Masters of the Universe, Toy Story 5, Minions. I mean, no, there's the list of movies in June and July are ridiculous.
No, I agree. I agree that there's a lot of but it has a month, right? So I'm thinking if it can make a good amount of money in a month's time,
it has 10 days.
When does He-Man come out?
So Masters of the Universe comes out June 5th. Okay, I'm going to start reading. Scary Movie comes out June 12th. Toy Story 5 comes June. Toy Story 5 comes out June 19th. Supergirl comes out June 26th. The next month is where we got Moana. You have Minions July 3rd. So like Minions, which is up, made $1 billion last time, comes out 6 days later. I'm just telling you guys, like the quality of the movie is not what we're talking about. The quality of the movie is going to be very good. The opportunity to make as much money as we're talking about is July 1st. I'm sorry, Minions comes out July 1st.
No, I agree with you. I
Moana
think
comes out July 10th. Like it's a lot.
I think everything is stacked up, right? So the chances of it actually making a lot of money are going to be slim. But
it has 5 days in the theaters before Minions, and then 10 days before the Odyssey, and it's only 1 week before Toy Story 5.
But none of those movies, in my opinion, none of those movies had the strength that Jurassic Park did. And Superman almost outperformed Jurassic Park.
Toy Story has killed it every single time that it's dropped.
Yeah, but I'm saying Jurassic Park did it.
And Minions made more money than Jurassic Park. The Minions franchise has made more money than Jurassic Park.
I'm not disputing what you're saying at all, but I'm saying it was a foregone conclusion last year that Jurassic Park was going to make $1 billion. It didn't do it.
But it made more than Superman, and then. But I think all these movies are going to have a hard time making $1 billion. I think that's where I am.
Yeah.
All these movies are going to be, because it's so many back to back that you're not going to have as much money going through. So I don't think Masters of the Universe is going to make $1 billion.
2 movies in mind that are going to make $1 billion or more. That is Doomsday and Michael Jackson. Everybody else.
I think Spider-Man makes $1 billion too.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Those 3. That's it. Everybody else is in trouble. And I'm thinking Michael might make 2.
No, I agree with you 100%. And I do agree with the movie slate being congested and being a lot of movies coming out. And I think that's going to be an issue because I think a lot of movies are going to be hurt. Like, it's expensive to go to the movies. And I was going to say, see, the difference that I thought about with the last year with Jurassic World, Superman, and Fantastic Four is that Jurassic World kind of had a different audience than the 2 superhero movies, right? So that was different. But now you're looking this year, you have Supergirl, which is kind of superhero kitty, Moana kitty movie. So they're competing for the same audience. So that's going to be an issue because ain't nobody taking their kids to go see 3 kid movies within a span of 2 months.
They're going to have to because, I mean, as I said, Toy Story 5 is not just going to get the kids. It's going to get people to nostalgic. So people like 40 years old, they're going to go see Toy Story 5. Minions is going to be all the high school kids. That's going to be out the wazoo. That's gonna be stupid. And it's gonna be 4th of July weekend. The thing that you wanted for Supergirl is to be a long 4th of July weekend, and it's not.
So I go ahead, Danny.
I just think that Supergirl gonna get his money from overseas.
I think it might too.
That could be real.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I think it'll be. I think those other movies Brandon's saying are going to outperform domestically. I think Supergirl is going to outperform internationally.
I could see that.
But even with that, the numbers are going to have to be really big because once again,
have you seen?
It's going to be huge.
Avatar 3 domestically is okay. Internationally is crazy. It's bonkers.
No,
it's almost $1 billion by itself.
But it's Avatar. And I'm not sure if Superman couldn't carry the international dollar because Jurassic Park couldn't carry the international dollar. I think Supergirl is going to have the problem carrying the international dollar. I'm thinking Supergirl is going to hit $450 million. This is where I've been saying this pretty consistent down line. It's going to hit $450 million, which is going to be a good showing for a superhero that's not an A-list superhero going against all these crazy other movies. I think it's going to be enough for them to make money off of it.
They should have pushed it down to November because there's nothing in November.
Oh my God! If it go to October or November, it would make all the money.
Yep,
100%. I don't know why this camera is.
That's why I said if I was Kevin Feige, I would not compete against Doom. I'd push it up 15, 20 days in November.
It just looks bad for them. That's why Marvel won't do it.
I don't care.
Look bad
I'm talking about the money.
It's going to be very interesting to see because none of these movies seem to be changing their release date. So, guys, let us know what you think. Are you excited about Supergirl? Do you think Lobo looks comic book accurate? I think he does. And I'll say this. One, Jason Momoa has been killing it with the movies he's been making, even though that, Minecraft was garbage, right? Still made over $1 billion. Supergirl's probably going to do well. And I think he was the best part of the last Fast movie. So I think if he takes some of that, he can really make Lobo into something special where you're definitely going to see a Lobo solo movie coming in the future. So
I'll tell you this, a Lobo solo movie would make $1 billion.
I agree. I agree. I think so too. So we'll get into the comments, guys. Let us know what you think. Do you think Lobo is going to be the best part of Supergirl? Do you think he looks good? Are you excited to see him? Let us know what you think. Danny said most definitely. All right, let's get into the comments. He said, sorry, I meant to say you can send some my way. I got you.
Hey, pancakes. Go to McDonald's.
Said, good morning, y'all. What up, Delta Dance? How you doing? Thank you very much. He said, Momoa effect is real. All his movies make close to $1 billion. Absolutely. He said, I know you've seen this. There was something on Facebook, which I'll try and get to later. Let me just pin that one there. Said, good morning, fellas. I'm late. It's okay, brother. You, as long as you're here, you good? You good? Anzo, scroll up in your DMs. I have the master list. Yeah, I seen that list, Eli. It's way too big. Because we already discussed the movies coming out, so I appreciate you, though. Said, good morning, fellas. What happened to last week's episode? I had a funeral I had a funeral that I had to go to, so I couldn't do it last week. But yeah. If you've been watching, look, my brother died.
This man right here still wanted to do the show. And because that's just who he is. He's a consistent type of person all the time. He was going to force the way to do it. And sometimes you got to step in and tell your brother, no.
And Brian messaged me and said, yeah.
Like, no, you need to be, this man was everything. I mean, saw that picture of you. Dude, that picture of you looked exactly the same when you're a little kid. And family matters. Family matters more than any of this stuff, and that has to be the most important thing. I say that to 100%. You guys, and I gotta say it to him. Same thing.
And I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Because you were the one that messaged me and like, no, we're not doing the show this week, and I was like, okay, it makes sense. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I focused more on what I had to do, but we are back this week, so we're good. Said about 2 weeks ago. I got you. I'm watching on. I'm watching on the that He-Man. You're
And wait on
watching
that
on. You're
He-Man.
waiting on the He-Man. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, my bad, bro. My bad. I was trying to look at something else. Okay, cool, Brian. I see. Put it there. Or Danny put it there. Even better.
It's the same one that we just watched.
Oh, okay.
It's the logo we watched. Yeah.
All right. So what's up? He said, I hope Supergirl does good at the box office. Listen, I know you guys look at me and you're like, oh, Anzo hates everything and doesn't like everything. The one thing I don't do though is going into movies wanting to hate it. I'll probably say I think it's gonna be trash before I get in there, but I'm always hoping it's good. Because I'll give you a perfect example. When I seen the trailer for Logan, I was like, what is this Thelma and Louise looking superhero movie? I'm like, I don't want to watch this crap.
One of the greatest
what is this?
superhero movies of all time.
Man, when I got in there and that opening scene popped off, I was like, oh, this is fire. so I was happy about that one. He said Minions is a kid movie, so you have to double their sales right there. Absolutely. Now, this is the one.
Minions is a crazy, the amount of money that Minions made. I don't know if you guys remember people dressing up as Minions and all that, because it's crazy, because people are stupid. Kids are crazy, and that's what they're going to spend a lot of money on those things.
I don't get the allure for Minions. It just don't.
It's because it's not for you. It's not for me. It's not. It's for kids. But
I know.
Like,
it's one thing about Minions I like was for real. I'm happy.
Listen,
okay.
listen. I can't lie. Sometimes I just like it'll pop on and I'll put it on. And the way they talk and shit, it kind of cracks me up. You know what I mean? So I can see why the kids like it. I really can. It kind of cracks me up sometimes. So I'm like this.
And we're talking about Jason Momoa, who makes $1 billion. Millions do. Minions makes $1 billion every time we do it.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Now, this is the one, guys, we really gonna. I'm sorry, but the He-Man trailer was trash to me. You can clearly see the green scene. Having Adam transformation in the first trailer was a dumb move. They should have saved that moment for the second one.
I disagree with everything.
I will agree with him on that. I want to show the transformation in the first scene.
Well, they didn't show the transformation, but they need to show him that he's going to transform. You didn't see it. You just saw that it was going to happen. And I think that was important to show that we're going to do the we're not going to mess up this movie. So, because there's a lot of people out there that are saying, well, I was even saying, I don't know if they're going to mess this up. I don't know if they can actually knock this out of the park. And they need to knock this out of the park, because if you don't do this, we're never getting Thundercats. You're never getting Silverhawks. You're never getting any of these great 80s things. You're never going to see it. And they need to show off the bat, this is going to be good.
I thought I was very skeptical about this movie until I seen the trailer. I was like, oh, okay. And we're gonna get into that because we do have the trailer for the next segment. So we're gonna talk about that a little more. But holy cow, yes, I am definitely down. And Nate Jones, you always talk about my taste, but you looked at that trailer. All right, you looked at that trailer and thought it was trash. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
I think I can relinquish my title as the worst tech YouTuber after
that. Facts. Supergirl's gonna crush it as well as She Ain't Scared. As long
you ain't gotta be scared to not make as much money. It doesn't. Money doesn't make it good or bad. I think that's
exactly.
The biggest thing.
I say that all the time.
I agree, but it's a measuring stick, nonetheless.
It is, and you have to be realistic about why it's not going to make it, not because it's poor or bad or anything like that. And I look at what's that movie, the Thunderbolts. Everyone says the best movie. This is definitely making $1 billion, and it didn't even make Brave New World monies. It's just
that one.
That's what it does. That's what happens. These things. I mean, it happens all the time.
Bro, if I go to a movie and I'm doing this right here in the first 30 minutes.
He said, Danny, Jurassic Park didn't hit $1 billion because of Superman and Fantastic Four, but it still made over 800 million, which is amazing for having that much competition next to it.
Which is what we're going to say about Supergirl. It didn't make this money, but look at all the stuff that was around it, and it still made blah. It still made half a bill. You know,
I agree with you saying, Anik Jones. My point was, a lot of these movies are foregone conclusions. Is why I made that. When we saw Jurassic Park, oh yeah, it's $1 billion. When we saw Avatar 3, yeah, that's $1 billion. Because the track record is so crazy. Like Star Wars, it's $1 billion. I said it earlier. I don't know if Grogu and Mandalorian gonna make $1 billion.
They did a good job with some of the news that we got, though, Danny.
Okay.
With
I didn't see
Catherine
that,
Kennedy being gone.
Yeah.
With KK being gone, all of a sudden people going to be flooding back in there and see what.
And listen, I never got to talk about it, and I forgot to put it because I had a celebration time. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She is gone.
But that's her last. That's her last thing. She had her fingerprints on, though. So we'll see.
True.
But it wasn't made by her. And that's
not just saying, but she had her finger. I guarantee we're gonna see her name in the end scene credits in some shape, form, or capacity.
Yeah. No,
she's a producer, something, consultant.
100%. She definitely had her fingers into it because Mando season 3 wasn't that good because she put her fingers in it. But hopefully they kind of, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? Like you already, because we finding out she's out. They probably knew months in advance that she was going to be gone soon, right? We're just finding out now. But they knew at Disney, they probably knew like a year ago that she was going to be out this year, right?
Favreau does not like Catherine Kennedy. And I think he's one of those people that is like, oh, she says it. He said, okay, we're going to do the exact opposite.
Yep.
Yeah. So, that's why I could see them not really listening to anything she's saying about the movie, right? Because we already know she's going to be out. So what are we going to do? What are they going to do if we don't listen to her? You know. So
I'm very curious to see what Filoni going to do now. So he's the man in the big seat.
Dune should move, not Marvel, because Dune will take the hit more than Marvel.
Yeah, Dune will take a hit, but Dune is going to make the best Dune. Only made $700 million. The best one. And
Doom can't move because they shot it in IMAX. Marvel did. I mean,
that's why I think Doom actually going to take a hit because I don't think it's going because it takes IMAX. It's going to lose theaters. The number of theaters are going to go down because of it.
I agree with that, but then the money's going to be up. It's kind of like, and I made this example on a previous show. My wife used to be in the food industry business. McDonald's has more quantity because they're faster and the prices are cheaper. But a restaurant like Arby's, the competitor, didn't have the numbers to go through, but their prices were higher. So it kind of balanced out in some metrics. Not all metrics, but in some metrics. So I think they're going to make their money because the IMAX theaters cost more than the general admission to a regular theater. That's how they're going to.
Yes, no, 100%.
From 4,000 theaters to I think the number was 2,000. So you're getting half as many theaters. So that means half as many butts in the seats.
Yeah, but you're charging double the price though.
With the competition, so you might get less people. And people also, in theaters, they don't want to be in the front. They're only going to take, the best of the seats. And usually our IMAXs are not the same size. So I think we're going to see another $700 million. But Doom Messiah is not the best of the Dooms. And people are going to be, Doom Messiah is a problematic type. We want to talk about Doom Messiah. The idea of even saying Messiah is so problematic. So
I'm going to say this in a respectful manner. Somebody we all know said that they were going to see Doom over Doomsday. And I think that is the most craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I was like, bro, you can go ahead and go. That's all right. You be by yourself.
Listen, I know the only way Dune 3 will get watched is if I got insomnia one night and it's on Nzo Vision and I can't sleep, I'm going to put on Dune 3. But other than that, I'm good.
Dune 2 was good. I'm not going to tell you that. Dune 2 was good. Come on, guys.
I don't know. Maybe I'll try again, but I watched the first couple. And this is no lie. I'm not lying. One night I was like, you know what? This on Netflix. Let me just pop it on. And I kid you not, when they they were doing some shit in the sand in the beginning, and that's all I remember seeing. I was gone. So I was like, all right, here's my new Andor,
Yeah, give me Andor over Doom, buddy.
He-Man, He-Man will make $1 billion because of the name Jared Leto. No, Jared Leto might actually hurt the movie.
I don't know why.
His name,
Who likes Jared Leto? Like,
hey, but he
Nobody.
does look good in that
Oh, fire.
amazing!
Like,
Fire.
that don't look bad there, buddy.
Fire. We're gonna get to that, guys. We're gonna get through the comments and we'll get to that. Lobo is going to steal the movie 100%. I was just looking at June. There's a total of 4 in June I want to see. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's too
crazy.
Much. And then July has that same number of movies, and it's
right.
surrounded about all this stuff. So I think Supergirl by itself, $1 billion movie. Cool.
Listen, parents right now are wishing that they could put some of these movies on layaway. You know what I mean? Because there's gonna be so many, right? If you got 2 kids, and you're a husband and wife, 2 kids, $100 at least.
Do you have
and
400 extra dollars
for 4 movies?
That goes back to the same argument we had earlier about Disney Plus, that the fans are complaining. Well, you ain't get enough movies. So then the next year they flood us with them, and then right now they're doing that. I don't know whether it's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing.
And I am telling you, Netflix has already put out they're really doing the 17-day movie thing, right? When they get Warner Brothers.
The new guy said now they're gonna do 45.
He did say that? Okay, because the last one I seen.
They just put out the full cash bid now. So they don't have anything to do with Paramount. They want the full cash bid, and they're going to keep the 45 days in there. He says special circumstances might push you to 30, but 45 will be the norm for all the Warner Brothers.
They better, because because what I was gonna say is if they do that 17 days, right, and they start making a lot more money on streaming, which they probably will, right, after 17 days, then you will see a lot of other companies do that. But if they're not going to be the first ones to do it, someone's going to be the first one to do something like that.
I think they will be the first one to do it, but I do believe it's going to be more like
later on, like
years.
5. Yeah. Damn, just got interrupted by another ad. We'll deal with it, Eli. Feige needs to change Doomsday date, if anything, just to get it in IMAX. Swallow your pride, brother, but Marvel shouldn't want to compete with Doom the way things are now. I don't think Marvel needs to change. Marvel's a cash cow, right? So even if Doomsday doesn't make $2 billion, Doomsday is guaranteed to me to make up over $1 billion. It's guaranteed. Right?
I don't say that now, because 3 flops in a row, boy. Woo.
Yeah, I know. I hear you, Danny. 3 flops in a row, but look at the movies that made $1 billion, right?
Yeah.
Endgame, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and then you have the X-Men, Spider-Man, and all of these characters going to be in that movie. I think that's going to be what.
I'm not saying this to trigger Brian. I'm not. But the last MCU movie that made significant money, I'm just gonna say BP2. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't saying
Wakanda forever.
And that was a little bit over 800 something million.
There's no more Wakanda. They blew it all up.
And to me, the best Doomsday thing we saw was the Wakandans. That was fire. I think it was the best one out of the 4.
I like that.
Yeah, it was the best one out of the 4.
I like the X-Men more.
Oh, really?
Magneto and Professor X, and then Cyclops with the lasers going up and his eyes going, and then the idea that his son or daughters have been stolen from him. That's fire.
We're gonna talk about that link at the end of the show, guys. So make sure to stick around for that, because that one is going to be crazy. He said, I literally sent it, then came back 30 seconds later, and y'all had it. June 5th is Masters of the Universe. June 12th is Disclosure Day, and June 19th is Toy Story 5. Yep. In June 26th, Supergirl, and then I'm not seeing anything
to Odyssey. Okay.
Did I was on freeze?
Yeah, he froze. That's crazy. So no, in the Odyssey, but you understand that we also have Moana that's going to be on the 10th. We have Minions that's on the 1st, and then we have Spider-Man is going to be at the end of the month too. So I'm just saying, there's just so many.
July 31st.
If you could switch Spider-Man and Supergirl I think they both make bills. Spider-Man, because it's just Spider-Man, but Supergirl just doesn't need all that stuff behind it and in front of it. Because it's not like it's fighting just what's in front; it's fighting for what's behind too, and that's just hard. It's hard doing both of those. And
from April, it's going to start. The first out the block, man, going to be Super Mario. That's the third. Then Michael Jackson. I think that's going to be a juggernaut. Oh my goodness! So yeah, I hope it. I got my fingers and toes crossed. I want Supergirl to outperform Superman because I'm not a fan of Superman, James Gunn Superman. But you make some very compelling points. That it's going up a lot. It gets a lot of different.
I wish it didn't.
I wish it could come out in August, September, October. I would feel more confident.
If it was August 15th, August 20th, and they said we're going to hold it back 6 weeks, push it back 6 weeks, and then we got all that done, it would be phenomenal. And I think it looks like it's going to be really worth it. And Supergirl is a dark story, so it does have a little bit more adult content to it, but it's so much adult content that you're going to lose some of the kids. And then so now families can't go see it, right? And then you have all these kids movies around it, and you're not going to spend the money on the kids movies and Supergirl, right? And it's just it starts to add on. And but if Supergirl makes to half $500 million, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
You know, I have no problem with it.
It got to make 6 because I think I listed it up. The budget was $200 million to make, so 3 times is 600 something. So it got to at least match Superman to be profitable in my mind. So we'll see.
I agree. I love it. Fortunately, we can't change the next comment. Can you do that, Danny?
I will.
Nope. All right, can't bring it in, so I'm just going to read them. So kids' movies go crazy because it's family events, so that's 3 to 4 tickets instead of 1 or 2, and that's why they make so much more money. I agree.
Yep.
So Masters of the Universe is making $1 billion.
I don't think so.
Fernando, all these movies can't make $1 billion. We've seen it now, right? You get 4 to 5 a year.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, so
Endgame and those Marvel movies, they were perfect. They were in the perfect storm.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's so many movies coming out. It just.
I mean, how many can you count, Danny? So Michael.
3 movies. Michael Jackson, I'm predicting, is the only movie I'm predicting that got a chance of making $2 billion this movie because of international. Right now, I got 10 listed in front of me, and Brian probably got more. I got Michael's, Avengers, Doomsday, Super Mario, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, Moana, The Odyssey, Doom 3, Jumanji 4, Mandalorian, Grogu, Supergirl. That's what I got on the list.
I don't think all those. I think only half of them make it. I think all those movies make at least 600 million, but 500 million, at least $500 million. I think all those do. I'm not sure that you're going to get that high for all the rest of them. So I don't know. I think Spider-Man. I still think we're going to get 5 or 6, 5 probably. You know, so Spider-Man, Michael, Doomsday.
I ain't sure about the Odyssey.
I'm not sure. I think Odyssey says they don't make $1 billion.
Yeah, Mandalorian and Grogu.
Mandalorian will be my fourth one, and
maybe Super Mario. They got a big
probably Mario. Yeah, that'll probably be the 5 that I will go with for a bill.
Apologize for that, guys. Internet went out, so I had to use my phone as a hotspot. But once it comes back on, I may have to jump out and drop back in. But we're back. All right, I apologize. We'll get to the rest of the comments in a bit. We're going to move on to the next topic because I think this is the stuff that we really wanted to talk about. I can't wait to see this. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, now to it again.
Canadian Wi-Fi.
Oh, Nika says he doesn't know if it makes $1 billion.
What?
Michael Jackson.
Ain't no doubt in my mind gonna make $1 billion.
Because $1 billion is a lot for a picture for I don't know if Michael makes $1 billion because a lot of biopics don't even make $400 million.
I think more than overseas it probably will make.
I think overseas it is. Man, have you ever seen the reaction to Michael Jackson just singing,
touching him and falling out,
fainting and stuff?
100%. But guys, let us know what you think. Thank you for the comments. We'll get on to the next topic. Let's do it.
All right, guys. So we got all these trailers coming out.
All that stuff that only.
Oh man! So all right, we're going to take a look at this Masters of the Universe trailer. I think it looks amazing. The first time I saw it, can I be honest? I teared up a little bit. I was like, man, this is exactly what I wanted. I felt the tear coming. I was like, get back up there. No. But I think this is phenomenal. I don't mind. I wanted to be on a different world. I wanted to feel otherworldly, so I am excited. Let's just check it out and we'll discuss.
Let's do it.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real.
He knows about it.
Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's...
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry, the sword's mine.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
What am I supposed to do? Take the sword.
Fire. Good Lord, that's
Protect
fire.
them.
Did you see the faces on the skeleton? Like, did you see how? Oh my God, that was so good. Damn it. Go ahead. What you guys think about it?
Let's go with Danny first. Danny.
This is a little nitpick. I didn't see anything about King Randor. I'm like, where he's at? Where is he at?
Mm-hmm.
I think He-Man needs to be a little bit more bulkier, kind of like maybe the Black Adam size. Most when he transformed. I hear some people complaining about Man at Arms being black. I got zero problem with that. I don't know why they tripping.
Oh, yeah.
Snake Mountain looks phenomenal. Skeletor looks good. Only thing I wouldn't even show him I have the power. I would have showed him as Adam, then see him showing as fighting as He-Man like they did. I would have clipped out him holding up the sword. I would save that for the movie. Other than that, man, this clip really surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be that accurate. I thought it was going to be more cheesy, and it looks cheesy, and it doesn't look cheesy. And I don't think we're going to spend a lot of time on Earth. Maybe the first 30 minutes of it, maybe.
I think 20 minutes at the most.
Yeah. And then we're going to see, and it doesn't look like he's forgetting. So I'm thinking they're taking liberties with the storylines. I've heard the stories that Skeletor finally defeated him and then cast some kind of spell and he forgot himself, but it doesn't look like he did that. So I'm very excited to see this movie. Shirt show.
Let's go.
So I'm ready to see it.
I'm definitely excited for this movie. Now, to be honest with you, I kind of feel a little bit different than you guys, which has me a little bit concerned. I kind of think that they may spend a little bit too much time on Earth, right? My
Before
theory
you go
is,
on, because you said this,
yeah, go ahead.
How long is too much time on Earth? I want to know.
Listen, to be honest with you, I want 10, 15 minutes on Earth. I'm not even gonna lie. But
He was a Scott. Stop skipping the drum. I got you.
yeah, just hey, we on Earth. Killer comes, we need your help. Boom, gone to eternity, right? Obviously, it's not gonna be that because you see, it looks like they have like a little fight scene on Earth with Beastman there. So I'm thinking first act is on Earth, second act is on Eternia where he's looking for the sword, and then the third act, because I don't think we're gonna see He-Man till close to the end of the movie. Him actually the He-Man form. Could be wrong. That doesn't mean it's not going to be good, though, right? Even though I say I don't want much time on Earth, if they do it in a way where it's not too long and it doesn't bore me or whatever, I can be good with that. And then if you give me like fire crap on Eternia after that, I'm like, okay, well, we spent time on Earth. I'm cool with it, right? It's an origin story, so I get it. That's just only my little concern. I do agree with Danny, where I do think he could be a little bit bigger, but oh my God, is this not the He-Man we have been waiting for? I am a He-Man fan. I've had, and I wish I could prove it to you guys, but I've had every He-Man that was created. Every He-Man character that was created, I had them. I went through the list one time and I was like, yeah, had this one, had this one, had this one. I had Castle Grayskull. I had
if you had that
Skeletor's
now,
Panthro.
we'll be in a castle right now.
Oh, 100%.
Be
100%. Now, granted, I played with the shit out of them, so they wouldn't have been worth as much as they should have been. But with hindsight, oh my God. And Geeky Guy sent a $2 super chat. Thank you, Geeky Guy. He said, your mama will return in Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, probably. Go ahead, Brian.
Like it's like all of them. I think I disagree with you, most of you guys, both of you guys, a little bit about. I think it looks fire about everything. I don't have no problem with Adam being the size that he is because I feel like we're going to get bigger and stronger as he goes along. It being an origin story allows me to allow him to get to that point. I have no problem with it being on Earth because the whole point of a movie to draw it is not for the fans. Sometimes it's for the normies, and normies want to be able to relate to the character. So how do you relate to the character? You start on Earth and you do it 20 minutes. Having a battle on Earth, and then they take him to Eternia. So as long as you do that, you relate to the character. I think it works really well for me specifically. But I think everything else looks great. Skeletor looks great. I think Battle Cat looks great, especially if he talks. Man at Arms, it looks fine to me. I have no problems with any of this stuff. And the battle scenes look like they're going to be epic. And that's all I want. And I actually love him showing that he's going to turn into He-Man, but I don't think that we actually saw the transformation. I think we're going to see more of it in the actual movie. They just wanted to let you know that we will get that transformation. So I'm okay with all of it. I have no real big issues for all those things, but I can hear the critiques and I understand where you guys are coming from.
And we didn't even see the transformation of Cringer, right? Because we know that's coming. You know what I mean? They know that's coming. Now, I do agree, and I heard because I want to go through the cast, right? So, and we already know, but I'm just going to go through some of the people that we may not know who's going to be in it. So far, we have Trapjaw, who's going to be in it. They haven't showed him yet, so that's great. They have Ram Man, who's supposed to be in it. They haven't showed him. That's great. Triclops is supposed to be in it. That's good, of course.
Yep. Beastman,
Fisto, King Randor is in it. Beastman, Man at Arms, Evelyn, of course, Skeletor, Tila.
You saw her.
Yeah,
you saw Fisto. You saw Beastman.
Saw Beastman.
King Van Grayskull.
I don't know who that is.
Says Prince of Eternia and descendant of King Van. Okay, it's talking about He-Man. Okay, I got you. Yeah. No problem. So those are basically the characters that are. Wait, this was directed by John Woo?
No, something Travis.
Yeah.
Some Travis. Okay, so it says here a new He-Man film directed by John Woo was reported. Okay, they're just talking about something else. Okay, no problem. I was wondering. Yeah, Travis. But I think especially getting to see all of these characters that I had as the toys growing up is going to be so good. I cannot wait for this movie. I don't think they're gonna drop the ball on it. I think it's gonna be fire. I really think this movie is going to be fire.
They can't drop the ball. If they drop the ball, we will never see Thundercats.
Agreed.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was
And I think I sent you an article, Nzo, that this company just bought the rights to Thundercats, the licenses for Thundercats.
If this movie does well, Thundercats will be a movie in 2020.
And maybe that'll translate to Silverhawks, because Silverhawks definitely my favorite. I'm watching that now on Tubi. God,
it's awesome.
Please let this movie do good.
I see Tank has a super chat up in here for the E-Man. I don't know if Anzo could get it because then he just froze with a smile on his face. Because you know he don't smile that much. So that's how you know he froze. Yep. He's like, wait a minute, he's smiling way too much. Something's not right. Oh, Tank says He-Man is going to be awesome. I think they still not showing us everything yet. I think there's still more to show. I think that we're going to get a lot more.
I don't want to see nothing else besides this. If they don't show us another one, I wouldn't spend the $4 or $5 million, whatever it costs in the Super Bowl. I would not. This right here got the fans talking.
But this is supposed to be the teaser. This is not the actual theatrical trailer.
But you want to see more than this? I don't want to see no more.
No, I don't.
I'm good.
I don't want to see
good right now. Usually I'm the other way around. Like I want to see it. I want to see it. I don't see no more. I'm good right now. I'm good.
What would I want to see more than this? I'm not exactly sure. Because
one thing I didn't see Orko.
I think we did see real quick. I think Tank was showing me. I know we saw Trap Jaw. No, we didn't see Orko. We did not see Orko. No, we didn't. You're right.
We didn't see Orko. I'm trying to remember where's King Randor. This is.
But you don't have to show that right now, because we really didn't see his mother again before a few seconds after the whole flashback.
We saw her running, taking look like to Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
One thing I did notice too, Castle Grayskull is connected to the actual castle.
Yes.
What's the name of the castle? Eternia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually in the cartoon, it seems to be far off, whatever. So
it seemed more like you know how in Thor, when how the castle was
the
by the Bifrost, exactly. So there's going to be a bridge that's going to lead right to it. So I think that's going to be fine for a lot of this anyway. They're going to be okay with it.
Fernando, I hope this is good because I want to see She-Ra and Hordak. Hordak was always one of my favorites. So
He-Man is going to be awesome. Yeah, still not showing us everything yet. I agree.
I
agree.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, Tank. Much appreciated. I'm glad you're doing better. It's good to see you back on the show, man. So
I needed it.
Keep up that health. And I'll say this. I was never a real fan of She-Ra. So it's not like I really care if they do She-Ra or not, but I could see that if this movie does do good, that we will get a She-Ra
movie. Going to get the little girls. It's going to hurt merchandising. I wasn't a fan of She-Ra like in comparison to He-Man, but I like Hordak. Hordak was one of my favorite. He was funny.
You're going to see him plop in, but I don't think they want to show all the magic immediately. They wanted to show just the basis of what it's about. Because
here's the question that I have.
It's going to be the transformation. It's going to be it's on Eternia. It's going to be Skeletor. It's going to be like Man at Arms. Like you just want to have the basics all there, the foundational pieces there, without showing you everything.
Yeah, I agree.
How do you think Jared Leto is going to play Skeletor?
I think
that's going to be a make or break. You know what I mean?
I want him to play him more dark than play him more like the cartoon. I think if he play him more like the cartoon, because it seemed to have a very serious undertone to me. It don't seem too campy, like Street Fighter seems campy. So I think if he plays him dark, and the perfect example is the Joker. One version of Jared Leto's Joker looks crazy, but the one in Batman v Superman looks more, to me, a better Joker. So if he plays him in a darker undertone, in my opinion, it'll be better. Campy, I don't know if it'll come off right.
Interesting.
Just like
I'm hoping
you prefer Jack Nicholson's Joker. I prefer Heath Ledger. One is campy, the other one is more serious.
I really enjoy Heath Ledger's bit more than I do, Jack Nicholson. So that's just me too. So I understand. But I think they're both great. So it's like 1 and 1A. Like I'm not gonna sit there and say this is a huge difference, but I do appreciate it. I think I worry about his voice.
I do too. You gotta be sinister. He has to be sinister. He can't be like that. Nah.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think it's going to work if he tries to go too cartoony and you go, I'm gonna get you, He-Man? Like, is that going to be too much? And you're looking at him, it's going to make it too much of a joke of it. Even though we will understand, but the normals would be like, what the hell is going on with this
Who's
dude?
the first guy? Frank Langella or something? In the original He-Man?
The original one?
He gotta have that kind of voice. He gotta be a dark, sinister voice.
I think he can't. Yeah, he can't be the jokey. He can't be jokey like in the cartoon, right? Because I was watching a video, Double Toasted, and they were like, "Oh, that Skeletor was kind of fruity." You know what I'm saying? When you think about it. And then I was watching, and I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I can see where you're coming from that." So I want more of a menacing type of voice. You know what I mean? I don't want. And even when they did the Kevin, even though I liked Mark Hamill, I don't want that type of voice either. I want a deeper, dark, like menacing voice like Danny said.
You gotta have what's the guy that played in Highlander? Clancy Brown. You gotta have like a Clancy Brown kind of voice.
Okay.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. I would prefer that more than anything, to be honest.
It's like, didn't you ever seen the video where the guy that actually was Darth Vader that did his voice?
Yeah, it just didn't work.
And it did James Earl Jones, and it was like night and day.
Yep. It always it could ruin the movie if you don't get the right voice.
They may have to voice over Jared Leto. I know he ain't gonna like that, but I like the paycheck. But to me,
Jared Leto might look good, but if I can hear someone that sounds more like Keith David or Tony Todd or something like that,
yes,
would be a better voice for it, going for it. I hear you.
That would be the perfect voice, Brian.
Keith David, you think about it, you close your eyes, you think of Goliath. We off of Gargoyles, and imagine that coming out of Skeletor. That's dark as shit. That's crazy. All right, guys. So that's our opinions on this thing. We got this He-Man first teaser trailer. I don't know how much more we're going to get because this movie comes out relatively the next 4 months, 5 months. Cannot wait. June 5th for it to come out. I'm sure we're gonna get something in the Super Bowl. I think we're gonna get something.
Don't show us no more.
I think we're gonna get a little bit more, but this is this for us. You guys will let us know what you're thinking about it. We're actually gonna hit the comments up real quick before we go on to the next thing. So what we got?
Yeah, sir.
So people are upset because He-Man takes place on Earth. His mother is an astronaut from Earth. So Masters of the Universe is making $1 billion.
Ain't happening. Also, your mic's all off.
Like Anzo's gone. So people are upset because He-Man takes place. Yeah, we saw that one. Let me see if I can pull up.
Yeah, we know that. If you watch the original, it explains all that. She's an astronaut from Earth.
So she sent him to Earth after Skeletor attacks Eternia. Exactly. That's exactly what happened.
She sent him.
So I just Googled the Minion franchise total box office of $5 billion, and Jurassic Park's got $6 billion.
Little slow here today.
So it's close. Well, how many movies is that? Because so with 4 movies versus 6, I got you. Or the 6 movies, yeah. What we got now?
We keep switching out, so there you go.
It's going back and forth. That's what it's. Yeah. What's up, Monique? How you feeling?
Did you get your package?
I sure hope she did.
Yep. No, she won the second one.
She won the Monopoly.
Yep.
I think I'm having a little bit of issues.
Yeah. The next one says, Collector says, I was just looking ahead to Spider-Man Brand New Day. My next movie is September 11th, the Clayface movie.
I'm not even looking forward to. I mean, I'm not even excited about that. That ain't even on my radar.
So I just got $100 that He-Man will flop, meaning it won't make over $400 million. Is that a flop for a movie that's not that does it cost that much money to make?
How much did it cost to make?
Let's look at He-Man budget.
I'm trying to figure out where we at.
Budget is somewhere, it's about $170 million.
Oh yeah.
So it needs to make.
So that's about 170 times 3.
450 million. It needs to be
about 410. Yeah. Anything over that is, I think it'll definitely make $500 million.
I think it could. The hardest part is going to be still it's surrounded by a lot of great movies too.
Yeah, but the excitement factor.
Will it be enough money?
Fans was blowing up the internet, boy, when that came out. I was like, good Lord. Because this kind of knocked out the energy of Doomsday. Because for the last few months, in my mind, Doomsday was everybody talking about it. You see all the AI stuff. Man, when that came out, I didn't see so much AI clips on Master of the Universe. At first, I thought I was watching it. Nzo sent me the real one, but I was watching the AI. Like, man, this right here is fire.
Most people still we're gonna watch Doomsday more than Masters of the Universe because not everyone know what He-Man is.
Mm-hmm.
So my take is on par with the experts who studied the game for decades. The He-Man trailer was baby shit.
Wow.
So wait, you think because you're on par with so-called experts that like experts don't mean nothing, right? I could be a critic. Danny could be a critic. Bryon could be a critic, right? We could be experts. Don't matter. It's opinions, right? Opinions, and that's what I'm saying.
Subjective.
All these, exactly, 100%.
And actually, most of the sites that are talking about, you go People or Entertainment Weekly, all those really say they sparked something. They really enjoy what they're seeing because most critics don't. People that are being critical don't really do teaser trailers. But if you look at all these other Hollywood reporter thinks it looks amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people. Times you say Jared Leto, that's gonna be bad, but you gotta remember this cat won an Oscar now.
Yeah,
very subjective.
Mm-hmm.
So Doomsday is going to be an incredible weekend. It is going to be. I'm going to watch both of them, but I'm seeing Dooms first.
Watch your Doom first.
Did you guys hear this news? I know you guys don't watch John Campea, but an article came out from Variety that said they announced that Doom Part 3 won the IMAX theaters for the first 3 weeks. Yeah, because it's all shot in IMAX, so it has to be in IMAX theaters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's such thing they're not going to be able to watch Doomsday in IMAX. You just going to have to go to Dolby.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see both of the comments? I'm on some of these things you see, and I'm not seeing on the comments.
You don't see them?
Some of them I'm seeing them when you put out there, but some in the comments I'm looking at here, I don't see some of the ones you put up. So there are 2 rows of comments or something?
So yeah, because we have both channels, so it'll do both channels. So, yeah. So I only have 2 movies in July that I want to see. So to be honest, Doomsday might flop. Look at Avatar; it's considered a flop because it didn't hit $2 billion. It's still going up, and is what 1.38 billion right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going up.
The only reason why we would consider Avatar being a flop is because it had to make over $2 million to make a profit. But technically, $1.5 billion, that's a good haul. It's just it was expensive budget. That's the only reason.
I think it's going to end up being 1.6 when we're done. Because guys, it's only been 4 weeks right now. Right now is with 4 weeks. So if we're going for the full run, I think we're going to see 1.6, 1.7 billion.
Yeah. Right now it's at 1.331.
Yeah. Making a little over $1 billion with their budget for Doomsday ain't much of a profit. I'm just saying it won't make that much more than Doom. It will probably make less than with the competition. So Doom's highest movie is still only made $700 million.
Mm-hmm.
And if Doom's budget, which I believe Doom's budget is going to be somewhere around $180 million.
Yeah.
That means it's not gonna make it that much more money, So I because the first one was 165, the second was 190. So this is probably going to be somewhere around $200 million. So, it's not making that much more money. So
Yeah,
pretty much
agreed.
Doomsday costs more than Avatar: Fire and Ash.
I don't think so.
No, because it took years to do that. Fire and Ash.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's that much more.
I don't think it's more at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Doomsday's budget is around 250.
So 3 times that is what?
Oh no, so it's 250. I'm sorry. Just in salaries, it's going to be just in salaries alone is $250 million. The budget might end up being almost $780 million.
That sounds high.
That's crazy.
That is high.
Take that back. That's a crazy number.
They gotta pay $3 billion to be profitable with them numbers.
Yeah.
It says Doomsday apparently needs to make $2 billion to break even.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Yeah, Master of the Universe is going to be this year's Minecraft. I think so too, but I think it doesn't make $1 billion, but it's gonna be real close. And Anik said, I don't know if Michael's going to make $1 billion because a lot of biopics don't even make $400 million, but it's Michael.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. It's Michael.
You got right. I got 2 albums right over here right now, and one of them,
Thriller and Off the Wall.
Well, one of them is Purple Rain.
Oh, Purple Rain.
There you go.
And then the other one.
It's Thriller.
That's the all you get. I mean, still to this day, it's still charting. So no, come on.
My aunt came from college, and we must have played Off the Wall 2 billion times.
Because Off the Wall might be the better album.
I know them songs by heart every time they come on. Where you know that from? Come out, aunt played it 2 billion times. I know
it. Dwayne Johnson on Jared Leto playing Skeletor in Masters of the Universe movie. God, lend me the strength of all fathers so I might slay Jared Leto once more and return home. Really. I've been waiting for a proper Master of the Universe for many, many years.
Yeah,
yes, we all
Crapola.
So you may not like Leto, but his look at Skeletor is fire compared to the original.
Oh, of course, 100%.
So the costume designs are amazing. These are the movies I think that will make $1 billion. 1, Doomsday. 2, Michael. 3, Spider-Man: Brand New Day. 4, Odyssey, and Super Mario Galaxy 5. I don't think Odyssey makes $1 billion.
Me neither, but I do think Super Mario will.
Yeah, everyone on this list looks fine to me, except for I don't think the Odyssey does. I'm obsessed with Masters of the Universe. When I was a little boy, I had half the action figures, including the Castle Grayskull. And I also had all of them. Let's see what else
I had all of them, brother. I had all of them. Every single one. The only thing I collected growing up was Star Wars, He-Man, G.I. Joe, and Transformers. Those were the only things I collected growing up. So yeah.
I had the X-Wing fighter, but I don't know what I did with it. God, that was the best toy I ever had in my life.
So, oh my God, it was trash, bro. He-Man trailer.
You know what, guys? I'm a little laggy. We'll get to the comments a little later. So let's just.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go over to the next thing.
Oh my God, Nick Jones, you're crazy. I'm doing a little laggy, so we're having a problem with the comments a little bit. Let's just move on to the next trailer. We'll get to the comments towards the end. Hopefully, my internet will come back up, and we'll try and get that back on.
Demonic Christmas movie
I'm laggy as hell.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next trailer here. Which one is it? This one? Yes.
You gonna be able to play it?
Yeah, I'll be able to play it. Let's do it. Wait, what the hell?
You got rid of Danny?
Okay. What the hell?
Uh-oh. Looks like I might be the only one left here, guys. Unfortunately, I can't present all the stuff. Let's see if I can put it all, bring up a video file for everybody.
Okay, there we go. Jeez, holy moly, I don't know.
Maybe you try and play the video is messing it up. And let me try to.
I'll do anything to stop that from happening.
Got it?
Mark, take a night off.
We don't get to take a night off. If I'd actually killed Angstrom the first time, so many people would still be alive. I'll do anything to stop that from happening again.
It's not who you are, Mark. But trauma like that breaks people.
Things are changing, Mark, and not for the better. Oh, God.
We'll figure this out, okay?
We need to show the world that even after everything that happened, the Guardians are still here, fighting to keep everyone safe.
Come on!
From what might be coming our way.
I'm sorry, Mark. We need your help.
How do you feel about war?
The Viltrumites will always be a threat to Earth.
But each day, we add more allies to break their hold on the galaxy. Together, we have a chance to end this war forever.
I can help. How much does this job pay?
No tricks this time.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
You'll have to trust me.
There will be loss. There will be sacrifice.
I'm sorry.
We must all face judgment for the evils of our past if we want any hope to change our future.
This is serious, Shapesmith.
This is fruit punch. Would you like some?
Is everyone ready?
Yes!
We stick together. That's how we win this.
Leave no one alive.
Bro, I don't think we understand. If you guys didn't watch the Invincible or read the Invincible comic book or the graphic novel, you don't know what we're about to get. This is about to be epic. This is going to be a problem. Invincible is going to be so much stuff is going to happen, so much death, so much the greatest threat that we've ever seen in Invincible. All that is going to be happening. This is going to be incredible. March 18th can't come fast enough.
I didn't watch last season.
Oh my God, am I so excited.
And I felt a little some kind of way. Yeah. They steal a lot of this stuff from Dragon Ball.
So the Invincible comic book, the Invincible comic book came out a long time ago, and all this stuff, everything. So Dragon Ball Z understands the first thing that ever came out is 1990, the 90s, early 90s. But this story has been huge. It's been coming for a long time. It's been written for a long time, and the thing that we're about to get is going to be so epic. It's going to be incredible.
Classic.
So what's the king? That guy on the throne, I'm assuming he's the king of the Viltrumites. What's his name? Because the big thing last season was Conquest, right?
Yeah.
And Conquest is like the general or something over the Viltrumites, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
He is.
I seen a video where they showed his name.
He's just one of them.
I don't remember
Thrak. His name's Thrak.
Thrak.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's Thrak. And so Thrak makes everyone else look like they're nothing. He is so powerful. He's probably the most dangerous thing we've ever seen from Invincible. This is going to be stupid.
So I'm assuming the older they get, the stronger they get, correct?
No, because there's some that are older that are still that way. But this, he's just the most formidable. He's the king for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's.
I think.
Do they die? I know they live an incredibly long time. Do they even
There's
die?
only about 58 Vultramites left in the entire galaxy during this time.
I know they do die, but do they die from old age?
I don't know what they do. Like they can't. If you don't kill them, like them suckers ain't gonna die.
I don't think they do die if you don't kill them, but or they last for a long time. But literally, there's not a lot of them left. There's very few Viltrumites left in the entire galaxy, but only takes a handful of them to kill everybody.
Then they're gonna repopulate, and then
because I don't know if they can repopulate a lot of times. So they repopulate with half breeds a lot of times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But but you're not full Viltrumite. Understandable, the Viltrumites are almost like, I guess like Nazis. Ultra powerful, unbelievably powerful Nazis. So they wanted to be pure. So like Mark and it's thought of as a disappointment. Yeah, you're not really full Viltrumite. You're not really one of us. So like you're not supposed to. Exactly. And he's proving himself, but they still don't think that he's much of a problem.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fire. I'm excited for this season, right? I think so far I've enjoyed every season of Invincible, so I don't think this is gonna be any different. I'm down for it. I can't wait for this season.
You like it? Would you like better, Nzo, Invincible or The Boys?
Ooh, I think I still like The Boys better, but I think The Boys does that little shock value that kind of is getting like played out now too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's penises running around the place and all stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
going inside the penis and going in this and
yeah. They're doing a little bit too much. Yeah, they're doing a little bit too much right now. But when it comes to the way the story structure is for Invincible, I love it. I think it's really good. Really good. So
I like Invincible more.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of lost interest with The Boys.
I can see that. I'm excited for this season of The Boys, right? But yeah, I can see why you could see Invincible better. I do. It's more comic book accurate than anything else right now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Really, really well done. Really, really well.
Tank has a really good point of it. He says they only breed with species that look like them. That's why they hate Oliver, because he's half of something that they think is lesser. They're space Nazis. Exactly, they're space Nazis. That's kind of what I was trying to.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. What up, Basel? Thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. Said 3 days until Wonder Man.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Nobody cares about Wonder
Man. And they're giving a 90% approval on Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, bro.
Only reason I bring up Wonder Man is to try to trigger Brian. But nobody cares about that show, man.
Today it does suck, Collector Movie Man. Yes, the internet does suck today. So we're gonna go to the next video. And we'll try and get to the comments, because I don't want to do it and then it gets all lagged up. So we'll get to the next trailer. This is the one that I know Danny's been waiting for as well. And
times have changed. I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity. We have all been made to suffer. We survive, but do not live. The Emperor wants you dead. Chains can be broken.
Hang on!
And empires can be shattered.
Bro, that's fire.
I'm ready to see it, buddy.
Oh,
behind Darth Vader, Maul is my second favorite Sith. I like the way he looked. I think it's gonna be the Crimson Dawn story where it's kind of in between where him and Ahsoka left off before he meets his end with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely. It looks like in the same animation style as Clone Wars and Rebels. So I'm ready to see it.
What about you, Nzo? Yeah.
Okay, so listen, let me say this. I don't think the trailer is bad. I think the trailer looks pretty good. I just have this thing with Star Wars right now where I need to see it to believe it to be good. You know what I mean? Like, you give me all these fire trailers, you do, and I'm like, okay, it looks decent, but man, but we have an article that's kind of connected to this, which kind of gives me hope too as well. So we'll get that into the next comment. So this kind of gives me hope for this show. But
I think we all can agree on so we have more faith in the animation than the live action.
100%. Think about it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Clone
100%,
Wars is one of the best things. Yeah. It got off on a shaky ground, but
Clone Wars and
2
Rebels
through
was
6, bruh. Come on, Clone Wars is
Mm-hmm.
some of the best Star Wars we've gotten since.
Yep.
I mean, since episode 3.
I agree.
You know, that's really where it is. My worry
is canon. That's what I like. Now, I know I also don't like the world between worlds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with that. And if it'll bring back, say, Luke, Leia, and Han in the animation world, I'm cool with it. We're not going to see them in live action. We're not going to see that in live action.
I don't want them to do that.
I worry that they're trying to. This is showing Darth Maul or Maul. I'm sorry, he's no longer Darth because he's no longer but showing Maul is too much of a anti-hero, and he's anything but that. He is a villain through and through. He is cold cut. He's selfish. He's maniacal. He's murderous. He's every word you could think about it. He is not a sympathetic guy. He's not a sympathetic villain. No, he's literally a villain. He's the top of the food chain of villains. Yeah. And I think that needs to be understood. And we can't he's not an anti-hero. He needs to be that bad.
I agree with you, but they did soften him a little bit once he found out the Emperor's true plan in the last season of Clone Wars. Because he was trying to tell Ahsoka that it's all he figured it out. And he saw the visions. That he still had that grudge against Obi-Wan, but he was trying. It appeared that they were softening him a little bit, his persona.
But you know the story of Maul. Maul is
he's one of the offsprings of the what you call the sisters, the witches of Dathomir.
Yeah, he is a problem. He is not going to be. He is not an anti-hero. He's not going to do anything heroic. Maul is not doing anything that's not for Maul.
I agree.
So I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to do that. They're going to make us feel like, oh, he's doing it for other people, and then you realize he don't care about you.
Nope.
You're just a means to the ends for him.
He care about power.
Exactly. So whatever it takes for me to be the dude at the end is what I'm doing.
Yep.
So, but that's
I agree with that, and I hope it
looks fire to me, bro.
No, I hope it stays like that. I hope it stays like that. I really do, because I want to be like, yes, finally some great Star Wars. You know what I mean? I'm just very suspect. It's like
skeptical, huh?
We'll see, because you guys have dropped the ball many times where I was like, "Oh, I can't wait to see this," and then I was like, "Oh my god, no! What am I watching?"
Yeah, I saw
like
give him a
even
hand clap with Boba Fett. Hand clap.
and this is why you get the worst takes on YouTube title back sent to you today, Danny. All right, this is why. We're talking about hand clap for Book of Boba Fett.
I gotta
No,
push somebody.
I told Danny. I told Danny I could poop out a better script than they did with the Book of Boba Fett. You know what I mean?
I'll say Book
you
of
know?
Boba Fett. Look, it was Mandalorian 2.5 because half the season was just about the Mandalorian.
All right. Well, I mean, it's good to know that. Let's see what it's gonna be like. When does it drop? When does Maul drop?
April 6th.
Yep.
April 6th.
I wonder if
Okay,
they're
so
gonna
we
drop all
got
at one time or are they gonna do episodic?
It has to be episodic because it's Disney. But my worry, because I mean, if they did it even Bad Batch, but so now is April too much of a time where there's too many shows coming out?
How many episodes?
Because The Boys
could be because we got
Boys
From coming
From.
out in April. You know what I mean? The Boys, yeah.
You know, Invincibles might
We got
still be
all those-
going on. Like it might be too many
Yeah.
things coming out in April that might be a problem. Does this get
I
buried?
can see that. I could see that. It'll have to be really good not to get buried. You know what I mean? It'll have to be one of those things where people are like, "Oh my god, did you guys see Maul? Maul is fire!" You know. So I hope they do that. I hope it's really good. I really hope it's good because. But guys, like I said, we did have. Huh?
It has to be good because if it's not,
it's 10 episodes. They're doing them 2 at a time.
2 at a time. Oh, 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Starts April 6th, ends on May the 4th.
So that would be okay. So if they're doing 2 episodes, maybe they're not an hour each, right? Maybe 30 minutes each, something like that.
I think they're probably 20 minutes each.
Yeah, something like that to where that's why they're dropping 2 at a time. Well, I could deal with that. You know, we're definitely gonna do something for that. All right, when it comes out, we got that coming out. We got The Boys coming out. We got From coming out. So we're gonna be getting back into the streaming, guys, when April comes around. Believe me on that. You know what I mean? But the reason why I said we had an article that was connected to this, I'm gonna bring it up as kind of the next topic. So let's talk about it. All right. Let me bring it up. Hopefully nothing messes up while I try to bring this crap up right now. Let's see. Hold on. I gotta put us on the right one. Share stage. Here we go. All right.
Times have changed.
Let me remove this. Remove it.
There we go. You have the article, right, Brian? You have it?
Yep. I am ready to go. Right.
All right.
Let's make sure. All right. Here we go. You want to do transition real quick?
Yeah, let's do the transition.
All right, guys. Star Wars is officially bringing back George Lucas's Episode 7 plan following Kathleen Kennedy's Lucasfilm exit. Now, everyone's saying, what the hell are you talking about? Let me read. Star Wars is finally realizing George Lucas's vision for Episode 7 through Maul Shadow Lord. Lucas's originally included treatments for Star Wars 7 in the purchase of the franchise, but Disney went mostly in a new direction, and that will eventually lead to The Force Awakens. Some elements of Lucas' vision of the sequel trilogy survived, and now a new animated Star Wars show is bringing on one of those elements back to the limelight. The Maul series will be the first major Star Wars project to come out following the announcement that Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down as Lucas president at Lucasfilm. We did it. Kennedy took over from George Lucas after the latter sold Star Wars to Disney in 2012, and she reportedly was his hand-picked successor. The first trailer for Maul Shadow Lord revealed quite a bit of footage of Maul's seizing power in the early days of the Empire, but one particular character stood out. Was a Twi'lek named Devon Izra. Is that Izra? It's Izra. Though it wasn't clear through the trailer itself, Star Wars has revealed that Devon Izra is conflicted, and that Maul both has a tea ceremony with her and teaches her something. Evidently, Devon Izra is something of a protege for Maul. Okay. This story of Maul surviving his fight with Obi-Wan Kenobi and coming back to take on a young female Twi'lek apprentice has been told before. George Lucas's original plan for Star Wars Episode 7, before he sold the franchise of Disney, was for Maul to have Twi'lek apprentice named Darth Talon. Clearly, Devon Izra is Disney's take on Darth Talon within the new Star Wars canon. Fire. Admittedly, there are some glaring differences between Devon Izra and Darth Talon. Lucas intended to make Talon the sequel trilogy's version of Darth Vader, a steadfast Sith apprentice. Devon Izra, on the other hand, it seems more conflicted in her dedication to the dark side of the Force, and could easily take on a similar role as Ezra Bridger, a young Jedi Maul is trying to corrupt. All right. The similarities between Devon Izra and Darth Talon however, are steadily apparent. Both are female Twi'leks. Both serve the protege as proteges to Maul, and both are somehow involved in his ruling of the criminal underworld of Star Wars. Devon Izra will likely be much more family-friendly version of the character, and her story will likely go in unexpected directions. But she's cut from the same cloth as Darth Talon. Okay, so yeah, and trust me, in the comic book, it's a little bit different and it's a little bit darker. It's hard to underestimate how central Darth Talon was to George Lucas's vision of Star Wars sequel trilogy. Talon was originally existed as a character in Star Wars Legends, where she was part of the one Sith who had antagonized Cade Skywalker about 135 ABY. Lucas reportedly liked her character design so much and had a little respect for the expanded universe, and that he decided to adapt her into the sequel trilogy nearly 100 years before her original comic book run. From there, Lucas had designed Darth Talon as an apprentice of Darth Maul and primarily antagonist for the episode 7. Maul would have been the villain of the sequel trilogy, akin to Emperor Palpatine, but Talon would have been the main villain heroes like the son of Han Solo and Leia Organa, who would have faced it off against. She also would have been heavily involved in Maul's reign over the underworld. That sounds like it would have been better all the time. Real quick, I'm gonna say it says what Darth Talon's canon debut means for Star Wars. Devon Izra is the closest Star Wars has ever been to putting Darth Talon into canon, and it's a huge moment for the franchise. Star Wars has in recent years been trying to establish a new sequel trilogy to focus on, in addition to Rey Skywalker's story, The Mandalorian has become a franchise unto itself, and now Maul Shadow Lord may be proof that Lucasfilm is doubling down on Maul as a new face of modern Star Wars. What are your thoughts on that article, guys?
Ooh, him surviving Obi-Wan.
So first off,
right. Wait, also.
Go ahead, Danny. Go ahead.
If he survived Obi-Wan's attack, then there's no reason why Windu couldn't survive the fall. That's my first thing. So they're gonna bring back Mace. I mean, they're gonna bring back Maul. They need to be bringing back Mace too as well. So I don't know how I feel about that.
Hey, listen, if they want to bring back Mace, I am 100% down with it. But with Kathleen Kennedy being gone,
What does it say about us when we are actually celebrating somebody losing their career?
That's right, guys. We are celebrating.
She's not losing her career. Oh,
you might need to back out and come back in.
We are saying Thank
God.
God
This is
that
like you're saying. Thank God.
the witch is gone.
All right. I know what he's saying. He said,
Yeah.
ding dong, the witch is
Witch is
dead. The
dead.
wicked witch, the vino.
Witch is dead. Ding dong, Kathleen is dead. Wow.
That is so bad. That's not what we need to be saying, but it does seem that he's going that way.
But what's it going to say if Star Wars doesn't improve?
That it wasn't Kathleen Kennedy, and this will prove a lot of it, right? So, I mean, if you can't save it now, if Star Wars doesn't get better, this is a problematic for maybe Star Wars as a whole.
Yep. I got more faith in Jon Favreau than I have in Dave Filoni.
See, but Dave Filoni did everything we needed for all the animated Star Wars. So when we talked about Clone Wars, it might be some of the best Star Wars we've had since the, episode 3, right? What does that mean? Dave Filoni is the one who put together all that stuff, all that information. So you really need Filoni. If Filoni can work it, he can work it.
I think his lane is animation. I think Jon Favreau's lane is live action. I think they should collaborate and collaborate. But I think that Jon Favreau, and the testing to me is going to be how good is this Mandalorian and Grogu. If that does well, then I think I would let Jon Favreau head up the live action and Dave Filoni head up the animation, and they kind of collaborate.
Well, now that we know, so Filoni is now the president, co-president, and CCO, chief creative officer overall. So now with Lin-Win Brennan, who's been actually the general manager of Lucasfilms for the last decade, basically. Yep. So she's going to run the business end. He's going to run the creative end, and I think he seems to be having a good working relationship with Favreau. I just don't think he's going to bring him in to run anything per se, but I think he'll give his directors more a one-on-one shot together. I think that's what we're going to get more of it, So I wouldn't be surprised if we get more interesting things we get from Lucasfilms. I hope it's good though, and I think you're right. But if you trust your directors, really, then you can use them as partners.
Yeah. Which season of Mandalorian you thought was the best? People saying, I'm reading a comment here, and Mike says Dave Filoni was responsible for Mandalorian season 3. So was it the worst out of the 3?
So Favreau was responsible for season 3, and Kathleen Kennedy is the one who changed the way that it was going. Because remember, they wanted Grogu to be gone with Luke studying, and that's a total change we had for Mandalorian season 3.
I think I'm back.
All right. We can hear you.
Okay, good.
So who was the brains over season 2? Because to me, that's the best one. And that's where they had the opportunity to get most of the Star Wars fans back with the Luke Skywalker moment.
It's still Filoni. Filoni and Favreau were both doing that still together.
That was well kept. No one, well, I didn't know about it. I don't think a lot of people, there was a handful of YouTubers, content creators knew about it. And to me, I know sometimes I was going to say 1 or 2 scenes don't save the series or save the movie, but I think that saved the series. And it also brought the fans back. So whoever did that, I think they should take the lead in the future for as the live action.
Yeah, that was Filoni and Favreau together. Yeah.
A lot of people were disappointed with Ahsoka. Ahsoka had its problems, but
I am excited for season 2 of Ahsoka.
I am
going forward, I think that it's going to do a lot for Star Wars in itself.
It hurt that Ray Parks died. Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens,
because he was one of the fan favorites characters.
No, 100%. Yeah. So wait, go ahead.
I think I'll be more excited for any Star Wars project once Kathleen Kennedy is really gone, which she is gone. So I hope she didn't have nothing to do with Ahsoka, right? I have faith in Favreau and Filoni, so I think that they can actually bring Star Wars back to where it's supposed to be. Because right now, like I said earlier, I just have this issue where it's when I see something Star Wars as good as it looks, I actually need to see it before I'm gonna decide whether it's like, oh, this is great or not. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking at the trailer, it looks good, and I hear there's supposed to be a fight with Darth Vader in there. I'm not sure how much that is, but if there is, I'm like, okay, I could do that. Mm-hmm.
I'm
one thing I
what?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh no, just one more thing I was gonna say is one thing I was thinking was when they do these shows, I think we need to go into the future or into the real past, right? Stop doing something that's in between the movies and stuff like that, because I think you can really do a harm to the continuity and the canon and stuff when you do something like that. So I think you need to be very careful with that. You know, that's why I would prefer them just get finishing up with this saga and do something brand new. You do something brand new, then people can't really complain about you doing garbage to what came in the past or what's already been established. So I think that's what they need to do. I'm excited for it, but I think we need to get off of the in between stuff and go either
Also,
future or
it's
past.
crazy when the story mode to these games are better than the movies.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
The story
Force
mode, the
Awakens,
Old Republic. Oh my lord!
or the Force Unleashed. What?
Yeah.
Story for Force Unleashed is fire. So I agree with you. It's crazy that we have video games that are better than these movies. But like I said, if you just go to the past or future, you get rid of all of that stuff.
And
So
it blows my mind. If you're under the same umbrella, why aren't you cooperating? If I didn't know something about Chicago, I'd be calling Brian. If I didn't know something about Ken, I'd be calling you. We collaborate. Why in the world we try to tackle a beast by ourselves when it would be much easier to work together? That doesn't make
this
sense.
is why I say those Mortal Kombat movies are so freaking trash, right? Because you have the cartoons, right? The Scorpion's Revenge and all of that, which is fire. You could take from those and make a movie out of it, but no, they want to add Cole Young.
This next one,
sorry,
don't look bad to me, Nzo.
No.
We'll have to see.
No, we're not doing that.
We have to see where it goes. But I will say,
talk about the trailer. It doesn't look bad.
Carl Urban looks too old for me for Johnny Cage.
Mm-hmm.
That
Me
might
too.
be problematic, but we might get there.
Does that come out this year too?
Yes, it does. It comes out in May.
Good.
Mm-hmm. When I say these to you guys that all these things are coming out, this is what I mean. There's a lot coming out.
That ain't gonna do nothing. It'll be lucky to make $2 billion. I mean,
200 million. 200 million. If it does, that'll be good for it. That'll be really good for it.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, guys, that's what we're thinking about this whole thing. Where we are excited about the new direction of Star Wars, but we're hesitant because we don't know. Is it Kathleen Kennedy? Was she really the problem? Is Dave Filoni really going to be the answer? Is Jon Favreau someone that we should have been tapping? Was Jon Favreau afraid to step up? We have no idea, but at least we have this new Star Wars mall. We got more Star Wars going through Grogu and Mandalorian. They've halted the rest of the Mandoverse, so maybe there's a reason. So let's check it out. Let's see what happens going forward. But you guys let us know what you think. We were usually going through these comments, but right now we cannot because Anzo's having a little problems. So we're gonna go to the next topic. Maybe.
Next topic, maybe. If this cheap Canadian Wi-Fi.
While he does that, I'm gonna wait for. I want to see. I am a little worried about Mando. I am. But I've never seen anything not make $1 billion.
Yeah, it was a foregone conclusion. Any Star Wars property is going to make $1 billion. I don't know because I'm kind of reading the tea leaves, and I really thought beyond a shadow of a doubt that Jurassic Park movie was going to make $1 billion. And even though it was competing against Superman and Fantastic Four, that still shouldn't have halted its $1 billion crest, in my opinion.
But it also didn't hold it in the movie theater longer than 28 days.
Yeah. But it's not on streaming now though. I haven't seen it on my streaming service,
which is weird. So why would you pull it out so fast? Like it's very strange about what's going on with the Jurassic Park. I mean, I know it has been on streaming, but it just hasn't been highlighted.
Yeah, I ain't seen on video on demand anything on it. Fernando Zayas 21 says, I don't trust Dave Filoni. They could have hired someone better. Wow.
I don't think you can, though. I think that Dave Filoni is the one who was really developed from George Lucas the most. He followed him. He picked his brain. He knows exactly what to do going forward, and what everyone wanted, what George Lucas wanted. So I think he's going to follow more of the plan that George Lucas wanted to go. And we all know George Lucas is a much better producer than he is a director.
Yeah, I agree. Mike Farrell comment said, and who was the genius that decided to kill Maul? Was it J.J. Abrams? Was it Rian Johnson? No, it was George Lucas, the man who was shitting all over Star Wars years before anyone else was. Wow.
But I think George Lucas is not a good director. I think he's a really good producer. And if he had other stories going forward, maybe it would have been fine. But I'm not worried. I'm not going to talk about the creator being the issue going for our what's wrong with Star Wars. You know, I will rather see what his storyline was going to be and trust it in it. So I'm not going to sit here and talk negatively about George Lucas with that.
Tank says, yeah, talent isn't very Disney friendly. Look her up. She's literally wearing like 2 strings.
Oh yeah, so it's like 2 straps. That's all it is. That's all Talent is wearing. She is not one of those things that is very Disney-fied. And that's why probably had to change it up a little bit because it's on Disney Plus and it's for kids, and this is a little bit difficult to bring up. But yeah, she's going to be problematic.
Acres of Movie said, cast Tia Carrera from female Alfreda and have her become all Google and become Batman betrayer.
No, we're good with that. I don't need that.
Mike said it was Favreau who was responsible for Mando season 3, but I couldn't find anything about Kennedy sabotaging the season. Everything was executed the way Favreau planned, even with COVID.
Understand. So what you said. So Kennedy is what kept Grogu there. Grogu was going to go with Luke Skywalker. She said no because of the toy sales. We need to have him. You need to put him back into season 3. It derailed season 3, and then Favreau was hands off on it. He was like, "Well, the F it, you do it then." We have all the articles. Come on, Mike, you know better. You know this answer. So I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So Favreau, you can't say blame Favreau for season 3, knowing what actually happened. You know it. Come on. Go ahead, Nzo.
You ready, Nzo? Take it ready. We'll keep reading. Collect the Movie Man said, I really want the one. Are you good?
No, it's too slowing down.
Collect the Man movie said, I really want the one movie Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi. That's
100%. We already know that she wanted Grogu back in it, right?
Yeah, we all know, and that's what she did.
I think so. I hope so.
Yeah.
You still lagging, bro. You probably about 25 seconds behind us.
Why don't you bring up the article for me real quick, and I'll start reading the last topic real quick. He just left.
Tank said Jurassic World failed because it was bad. It was a bad movie. It didn't have enough dinosaurs. You need one and or the other. I think it had enough of dinosaurs. They just weren't very good dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Our dinosaur look. I don't want to say the word, but he was mentally challenged.
He had some problems. The dinosaur didn't look good.
The only good one to me was the one in the water. The ones in the water was the best ones.
I agree. And they're dark and they're problematic. So yeah.
Collector Man said, Brian, time for you to take over the stream.
If we're in the same room, but this is actually on Anzo's stream. So yeah. Next time. This is, it's funny because Anzo told me hey, I need to be doing it this week, and this is my fault. At the end of the day, this is my fault. So I mean, Anzo's trying to do it all things for us, so I appreciate him doing it for us. But if
we get us back, we'll keep rocking until we can get it. Acres of Movie said, yes, I agree. Make dinosaurs main characters, and humans talk very little. Make it different.
That's like with Godzilla. You don't want to focus on. The humans. You want to focus
Godzilla -1 though was fire though.
Oh boy! When Godzilla just basically just a background character, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Was it Godzilla -0? Oh, that's gonna be fire, man.
Tamika's Den said, "Hey, Biggaford Entertainment, Brian, Danny. Hey, what's up, Tamika?
What's up, Tamika?"
Acres said, "Make it quiet. Make Make it like Quiet Place, and they have to be quiet to avoid a world of dinosaurs eating them, and have to make alliances with dinos and be quiet to survive, and not the main characters. I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't know if you want that. Yeah. If they're dinosaurs, I don't want to be quiet because the dinosaurs.
No. I want the dinosaurs to be the dinosaurs.
Exactly.
Fernando Zeos says George Lucas has said in the past he doesn't like directing movies. There is a reason Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi have different directors.
When he doesn't direct it, he's just able to produce and just to give someone, a foundational piece of it. Let them all create, then it's better. And I think that's what we're going to get. I think that him being producer and talking a lot of stuff, executive producer, whispering to Filoni being able to produce it and let everyone else, the director, direct, is better for the whole franchise as a whole. I'm hoping that's what we're getting going forward.
Yep. Mike says Jon Favreau directly addressed the rumors of outside pressure, stating that he takes full responsibility for the direction of the show, that there were no external pressures from Disney or Lucasfilm.
Yeah, no. Come on. Yes, I'm sure he said that, and that's why he also didn't want to deal with anything going forward with Lucasfilms. So you're telling me? So what you're telling me is that Favreau's the one who chose for Grogu to be in season 3. It was Favreau who made that decision, even though we all saw what he had going forward, what his plan was for season 3.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, Mike.
Fernando Zayas said the Transformer franchise also had too many annoying human characters. We all agree on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Tamika, speaking of the individuals in the chat, thank you, Tamika. Basel says, nope, Anik, Nzo, and I are from the same city. He needs to pay his bills. That's wow. I'm not going to respond to that.
That's my boy. So I can't. I if I'm talking about him, that's one thing. But y'all talking about, I got to.
That's correct. Nzo pays his bills. Ain't that? It's just doggone negative 2,000 degrees there in Canada. Mike says, no. Now, whether this is just Favreau being political or not, who knows? I think he's being political.
Yeah, he's trying to
save face.
Yeah, save and smooth it over so he can direct another movie.
And like you said earlier, he probably knew she was on the way out. So I ain't gonna stir the pot too bad because I know in 12 months or less you're gonna be up out of here. So I'm cool with it. Spectre Man said, I really want the Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi. You just said that, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
I know his last one is good. Also, it's all love answers. I'm joking. Yeah.
Collector Man movie said, and it's based off a book that pretty darn good that deals with the very first Jedi from over 10,000 years ago.
So
I've always said,
Knights of the Old Republic. We should have been Knights of the Old Republic is where we should have gone, and just went way into the past. Knights of the Old Republic is fire.
Yep. And also to go on social media and say there is no source material was done the dumbest things I've ever heard Kathleen Kennedy ever say. When there is tons and tons and tons of social media, of source material. So why are they not tapping into this? I don't understand. We have pretty much, in my opinion, beaten the Skywalker horse to death. Bury it, let it die, go to somewhere else. I would much rather see the story of the Sith because I think the Sith are more interesting than the Jedi anyway.
And they should have done that. I think that's where they're going towards now. With Ventress and all this stuff, bringing Darth Maul and all they are looking at it and understand that's what they need to be doing now too.
Yeah. Mike said Favreau explained that the decision to reenact Grogu and Mando early was a deliberate creative choice to maintain the central relationship of the series.
Yeah.
Also, he noted that similar to the experience with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you felt comfortable taking risks with the narrative flow. I agree with that.
And we also see what was reported behind the lines from Variety and all the other things saying what she said that we need to bring these things back.
Yeah. I believe Favreau because Favreau is the master, in my opinion, of taking nothing to making something out of it. Nobody really thought Iron Man was going to be the sensation it was, but Jon Favreau saw the vision. He trusted in RDJ, and now look at it. RDJ probably is the most. Well, I know he's the highest paid actor, but he is probably the most popular character in the MCU franchise. So I got full trust. Let him go in there, give him 3 or 4 years, let him map out the landscape, and let the man do his thing. And I think Star Wars will be back.
Catherine Kennedy also said, there was an opportunity to create a workflow that's different than what has existed for the last 100 years for the Mandalorian. We thought the story, as a group, thought the story line needed Grogu to be in the series, and we thought it was a creative decision that we all made together. That's what what she says. So they're saying, okay.
Tank said 100% Danny is the dumbest thing ever. Decades of EU books to pull from. Yep. I enjoy the EU books probably more than the canon.
Yeah, no, I think EU is more creative, and even though it kind of stayed with it too. So I have enough EU books that are.
I would love to see
or sequel stuff.
I would love to see Bane, Ruler 2, all that stuff, man. Mike says it's easy, Danny. George hated the EU, so I'm guessing they chose not to acknowledge it either.
But he then always picks and chooses things from the EU. That's what's so crazy.
Yeah. Well, they cherry pick on everything, but to me, I agree with what Bryon just said. EU is definitely more interesting, more creative stories. I was drawn more to them than the canon books, so to speak. So Mazel said, can we foresee the kid from Skeleton Crew that has had the Force all grown and starting a new story from that? I didn't see the Skeleton Crew, so I'm not
Omega.
Sure.
You want to bring Omega, the sister, in? I guess you could, but I don't think of Skeleton Crew. No. So that's
Bad Batch. You're talking about
Bad Batch, but for the kid from the Skeleton Crew, maybe. But I don't know if you're gonna do that way. I think Star Wars really should do 2 things. I don't know. You tell me what you think about this, Danny. They should have adult movies, not like adult movies, but more adult centered movies, for young adults 18 to 50, those type of center movies. And then they should have shows for kids to get them interested into the Star Wars universe so they could grow into it and then enjoy the movies.
They can't be too kiddie, because there was a Star Wars after Rebels. I can't think of it, and it was
too much,
super kiddie. So I don't want it like Teletubbies kiddie.
No. But
maybe just one step below Rebels.
Less violence,
yes.
More story based. Trying to understand how the Padawans kind of grow into being Jedis, things like that.
Maybe they could do it in Lego format.
I'm okay with that
because kids. I'm not a fan of Legos.
Really?
But, the Lego movies, I'm not a fan of them.
Okay.
Mike said, after what Variety tried doing to the Sinners, I trust them as much as I do certain orange individuals.
Mike, you're trying to get me back on your side. You're right. I also don't trust Variety that much, but I do know they have some inside stuff. I feel like studios use them and Variety is allowed to be used to get their own agenda across.
It's amazing how they were crapped on at the Golden Globes, but now has more nominations than any other movie in history.
Yep.
On the Oscar.
16.
So look, it kind of like they were like when a ref make a bad call.
Yep.
They make it up on the next play. That's what it looks like to me.
I think that everyone realized that we showed our hand too much, so now we got to back off. We can't do this.
Yep.
All right. It doesn't look like Alonzo is going to be able to come back, so we're going to go ahead and close out the show. I think we'll do something offline, and I'll release that because we really want to talk about Avengers Doomsday. The first scene leaked with Marvel. I think we'll try to do that offline and send that to you guys and put it out there. But for now, we're going to try to get out of here. I'm going to see if Alonzo is going to be able to close out the show. Let me make sure you can. Well, I want to thank everyone for being here, especially in the comments. Anik, Tamika, Delta Dan, I know he's getting out of here. Collector, Tank, Mike Rowe Comics. Always check Rogue Comics out. What else we got?
Tamika said she got a package. I hope
She
you
got a
enjoy it,
package?
Tamika. I hope you enjoy it.
We got
she
Basel,
she
Fernando.
She won 2 prizes. So Tamika hitting a stride.
You know what? You need to be sending me some more packages. I was gonna send you a package, but I'm gonna wait for my package. That's fine.
Hey, you had the win, but you went off the show too early.
Because I had to go do my show. I'll stay and watch you guys as long as I can. But
yep, that's fire right there.
Still got my Darth Maul, which is perfect for the thing we just saw. All right.
Tamika won a video and she won the Monopoly game.
The Monopoly game was fire. That's what I thought. I thought that was incredible.
I think our plan is we're gonna give away a different Monopoly game. Avengers. There's a Wakanda one. That's what we plan to do next month. So we're going to do a different Monopoly.
All right. Well, I don't know how we're going to be able to close the show without Nzo.
I was thinking the same thing.
No idea.
Why don't you text me, see can he close it, and I'll keep reading the things.
All right. I can end the stream on my end, but I can't end the stream on his.
Okay. What year would you start a Stan Lee biopic? I have no idea. That would be interesting.
I think it's worth a show, though. I do believe it's worth a show.
Maybe something on Disney Plus. I don't know about a movie. Maybe doing something on Disney Plus. I think we'd get views.
All right, then. Let's try this. I'm going to hit end stream on my thing.
Okay.
And let's see how it goes.
All right.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back here next Saturday. It'll be on Spoiler Kings next Saturday, and we'll have everything going forward, including some more Avengers, Doomsday's theories, and some of the scenes and leaked information. So we'll talk about all that stuff next week. Till then, we'll see you guys a little bit later. Peace. All right, we got to close out. Just close your window. See.
Hey, what's up, guys? I do apologize. My internet was messing up today. Do apologize, but I know Brian and Danny held it down. We didn't get to all the topics we needed to get to, but we will be back next week, and hopefully we won't have this problem again. Again, it's Brian's fault. He should have did it on his channel. It was his turn to do it on his channel, but he was too fucking lazy. Yes, and I'm cursing at the end of the show because I'm pissed off because we had some good topics, but he was pissed. He didn't want to do it because he was very lazy. He even said that shit. Oh, I don't want to do it. I'm too lazy. So I had to do it, and this is what happens. Feels like it's way too cold up in here because internet on my home internet's not working. My phone internet is not working. So it just gets to show you how cold it gets here in Montreal. We get so freaking cold that our internet goes out. But anyways, again, apologize to everybody that came in here. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.